Hi Tea Society, welcome back to the Antisocial Planet. Today we are checking out NMIXX's Cool Your Rainbow. Now, I have no idea what I'm about to step into. Could be anything, could be all of the above, right? Like, I've just accepted that I don't know what I'm getting with an NMIXX song, and I honestly really like that, but we'll see what we get. I don't really know what the title is going to entail once we get into like lyric stuff, what sounds I'm going to be getting. We have a special video, which is pretty exciting. All I know is I loved Dice so much that I'm super excited to see what the other track is on this release. And it's right before we get into Funky Glitter Christmas, which I still stand by is an obsession that I have. The amount that I listen to that song during the end of year festivities is a bit unhealthy. So I feel like I'm going to love this song already. Also, I didn't intend to listen to a song that has rainbow in the title during Pride Month, but here we are, okay? I was born in Pride Month, okay? The queerness just happens. But let's see what they got for me. Ooh, dramatic. Kind of like off kilter though. Like the synths feel a little off kilter. Wait, okay, Lily, I know you're about to pop off with these vocals, okay? The vocals in general, okay, first off, this like off-kilter synth, but then with these like strings coming in, sounds like dramatic, but then we're getting almost these, I don't know, R&B sounding vocals, right? Like it's a bit of a darker tone. I love that we're starting with some of that, especially, I feel like Bae has a bit of a darker tone in her singing anyway. I don't know their voices like super well, so this is me just like pulling from the little bit of music that I've listened to and the guide that I checked out. So there's definitely going to be some gaps in my understanding, but from what I've gotten, she has a little bit of a darker tone anyway. And then Kyujin has like a bit of a softer tone. So I really like that we're getting some of that to start off. And then I know that Lily is a powerhouse, so I love getting some contrast there with the voices. Love the melodies we're choosing too. It has something very, I don't know, almost like jazz bar-esque in it, which is also just up my alley in terms of like music. Like I love a dark tone. I love jazz. I love some R&B. So I'm here for it already. I'm just gonna start it again. Don't mind me. A little vibrato we're getting too. A little rasp in her voice too. I love that she says baby too. Little vocal run on tears. Into that falsetto, like the way she says baby, like the way that she like rounds at those sounds, so fun. Gorgeous. Ooh, I love the music there. Gorgeous. Ooh, before we get into more of it, I love that this is really drawn out and it's softer sounding, right? We have this like darker, heavier sound at the beginning, and then we get that little flip up with Kyujin before we switch singers, which is gorgeous. Again, okay, I'm saying who's singing who. That might not be accurate in the video. All right, I know that lyric videos aren't always super accurate about who's singing what, and I don't know their voices well enough to fully pick out who's singing what, so my bad if I'm saying the wrong people are singing which parts. But love that we have that kind of flip up into that lighter sound, and then we get a bit of that lighter sound with the rest of them, right? Like breathier sounding. Love the little cries that we're putting in with those flip ups with these really drawn out notes in that. And I also love this idea of like your colors unfold, right? Like when the title, like, Cool Your Rainbow, of like, why are you acting cool? And like, why are you like suppressing all of these different parts of who you are, right? I want to see who you truly are. I want to see like the full like spectrum of who you are as a person. I don't want you to just put forward a certain like facade for me. I want to see all of that. So seeing someone as like a rainbow because you want to see every different facet of who they are, right? You want to see that like refraction of who they are as opposed to just one thing, right? One stagnant part of them. A cute little concept. And like, if you don't let yourself feel them, it's gonna pile up, right? I also love just the groove, the production. Yeah, wake up your spectrum. Gorgeous. Focus from all of them. More closure here. Don't come for me. But I love getting like a bit of a deeper tone there, rap cadence, more closure to the vocals, in great contrast with that lighter, breathier sound that we were getting, especially from some of the vocals that we're getting there. They can have a heavier sound to their voice. They can have more of a belting tone, right? Power behind their voice. And the fact that they're deciding to like lighten up is really good. It's such a cute image that they're putting of like the glow and the colors. And like, I want to see the vibrancy of who you are. Right. And if you just push that all down, if you hide all of that, it's going to pile up, right? Like you're talking about tears of like, if you hold back what you're feeling, eventually it's going to pile up and it's going to come out in like different ways that like you can't manage as well. And I'm going to stay here, right? Like I'm still going to be here to support you. I'm still going to be here even if I get to see perhaps like the uglier parts of you. It's just part of your rainbow. It's just part of who you are. And that's okay. Like it's fine to show all of that to me because I'm not going anywhere. And it's just, it's really cute.
수많은 에피소드 사이에 스며 수없는 이모션 번져 오듯 조금씩 다가와 모여진 이 감정들의 light.
Love her delivery.
하나둘씩 꺼내 set free 잠시 있었던 모든 feelings.
Gorgeous. Oh, I love taking out all the music there too. I love a good pause and production. Well placed. Also, look, in Dice, Sooyeon really impressed me with her vocals, and if this is also her, I really like her voice. They're all fantastic. Every time she sings, I'm just like, hang on a minute, hang on. But again, I love this feeling like heart behind the clouds, right? There has to be rain before a rainbow happens, right? But it's because there's like a light that happens after the storm or something that's the rain that happens. And rain is also part of the way that things grow and the way that things thrive and live, right? So I love all of the imagery here of like rainbows and hey, I want to see past all of that. Even like a lot of episodes, right? Like this idea of you've been through a lot of things, you have a bunch of stories. I want to know that, right? I want to experience what the story is, what the journey is. And that's okay. It's fine if you're not ready for it like all at once or whatever you want to share with me, whenever you want to share it with me. I'm here. I'm not going anywhere. And it's such a cute little song. And the vibe of it, great. Like the production on it is so good. Their vocals on it are fantastic. That's a given with this group. It's like this kind of laid back, more like slower vibe to it. There's a gentleness to this song that I think also lends to what they're talking about, right? Like you're not rushing someone or like aggressively being like, you have to tell me everything that's going on, right? It's just, hey, let's just chill out. Let's just take a breather. It's okay. I know that there's stuff going on and you're going to have an outlet for what you're feeling or what you're going through. You can't like put on a mask forever, but we can ease into it. It's okay. I love this strings, the plucking. Gorgeous. It just smooths out. Gorgeous. Even like, okay, I know I'm interrupting, but even like using the color blue, right? It can be blue we associate with like sadness or feeling down or whatever, but it's also like blue skies after the clouds. Blue is also, I think, blue light, right? So we're talking about like the spectrum of colors with rainbows. Blue is like usually the last color that like makes it through all the different obstacles. So there's like a persistence to it as well. Something that's breaking through all of the kind of barriers in the way of that light still being able to get somewhere. So I think that there's so many wonderful like images just like within picking that specific color, and it's still like a color within the kind of like gray or whatever else is going on, right? And like even like the rhyme with like cool blue, the sounds of blue are like nice and open and round, which go really well with just like the melodies of it, right? There's a softness to the sounds in the word blue. Love it. It's like, I understand the feeling, right? Gorgeous. Gorgeous little vocal run on that yeah at the end. Is that a synth or an actual vocal sample? Because I don't trust them. Oh, gorgeous. Okay, first off, the vocal thing, is that a vocal or a synth? I don't trust them to not go full operatic on me, which is why I'm asking if it's an actual vocal from somebody. Second, love that we have the whole back of the production, right? It gets muted with the production, with that voice coming forward. It says Suyeon in the video. I put forth that may not be correct, but I love that in the voice, it goes from this like smoother, breathier sound to this more like vocal fry. There's a bit of a cry in it, right? There's more like a little bit more closure, but like texture to the voice as it becomes more prominent, right? There's a little more emotion in it. And I also love this idea of just, I want to be a different light, or them even talking about, I've been through something similar, right? Like blue in my eyes, like I've seen this before. It's just like me, but it's you. So this idea of I've also gone through difficult times, right? Like I've also felt like I had to cover up what I was going through and hide all of the different things that were going on. I understand a similar experience to this, right? Like I've never had sorrows before in my life. So if you want to tell me about it, it could just be like empathy too, right? It could just be like, I can empathize with you, right? When it's you're feeling something, when you're going through a difficult thing or you're hiding parts of yourself, I can feel that because I empathize with you. And because I empathize with you, share with me, right? I'm still going to be here. I'm going to stay with you. So you can share those things. I will give you empathy, not judgment or pushback or whatever, right? I'm not going to fight you on what you're feeling or what you're going through or who you are. I'm going to empathize with you and hopefully be like a different light for you, right? I'm going to bring something else to your life that is positive as opposed to having that judgment, right? Just like a really cute song, gorgeous vocals from everybody. I love all the little cries and like flip ups that they were doing, the little vocal runs that we got at certain points, gorgeous. I love all the production choices. It's just like the synths are really fun. Those like plucky strings and this like really smooth, relaxed feeling to the overall song. Super cute. I can't wait to see what they do with the video because I think that there's a lot of opportunity for it to just be really adorable. We have a birthday. It was my birthday recently. I'm going to take this a little bit, but it says NMIXX, was this for a anniversary perhaps? Like a first anniversary? I'm guessing like timeline wise with the releases because that'd be really cute too. I love the like scope there. Oh, the like half of the rainbow heart. Love the rainbow top. Better be colorful. We're looking a little sad. Wait. Sorry. I didn't have my captions on. I apologize. I found them. Even like Misty, we have this filter. Oh. Oh, okay. I love we have this kind of misty filter on it too with the lyrics, but it gets this like hazy feeling to it. There's almost like dream feeling to it, which goes into the lyrics as well. Even just like the puzzle is like trying to fit all of the pieces together and figure out like what the image is. I think that fits in really well with the imagery of the song. But even just like having a birthday party and you can't enjoy it, I think goes into some of what they're talking about of hiding behind a mask or like putting on like a certain facade, like you should be at this party and like celebrating, and instead you're stuck in this, you know, these feelings that are going on internally, and you're like, I feel like there's like a mist over the world even though I should be like having fun and celebrating. Even like they're together, but they're not like interacting with each other. Even that, like, they're not looking at each other, right? So there's like a separation all of them. I even like the headphones, and then we have like the rainbow coming out of it, so it's like finding perhaps like joy or parts of yourself, but you're still like closing yourself off, right? Like you can hear the music but other people can't, so you're drowning out the world with your own stuff, right? Similar to putting up those barriers or like putting on a mask or performing in a certain way in front of other people, right? Even though there's like this kind of richness happening internally, it's not something that other people can see or experience along with you. Or like reading, again, an internal experience. Cute. Little faces. Aww. Sorry, just like even this, right? So we have them like opening up the box, we see their like shocked faces, and then we have this like digital, this like 8-bit graphics, and then suddenly like that filter is gone of this like haziness, and we see them like actually interacting with each other, right? Like they're actually acknowledging each other, laughing, smiling, right? We have more of that. Look at their cute little faces though. Almost like a vibrancy out of reality. Oh, cute smiles. Gorgeous. Aww. See, and like now it's like reading in the headphones, but there's like a shared experience more with it, right? Like showing off the book, laughing together, being in this shared space where we're interacting and actually looking at each other, right? There's like a difference between the kind of separation of if you're wearing a mask, if you're putting on a certain persona or facade around other people, if you're trying to like hide parts of yourself, there's always going to be a barrier between you and that person, right? Like you're never actually going to be looking at that person because they're hiding parts of themselves. Whereas when they get to be like free, right? When they get to just experience things being completely themselves, that's when you can actually connect with people and you can like actually look at them and see who they are, right? Cuties. Even just like having to like block out the light. See, like even parts like this where like they're not looking at each other, but they're like leaning on each other, right? They're more interconnected. You have a My Little Pony on our necklace? Had to get distracted. Look how adorable they are. Even like dreaming, they're smiling. Right, we have some dream imagery in the lyrics. Aww. Aw, the smiles, but then also the kiddo saying, I heart you. Cute. I'm just getting logos. So cute. I loved that. Again, like having this feeling of like disconnection or like filter, like being like this hazy kind of dream state, but it was more like reality, right? Like them being stuck in this reality that they couldn't connect with. And then having a moment of bringing down the, or pulling apart those barriers, right? Like deconstructing like why you're behaving a certain way or like why you're trying to be a certain way and just letting yourself be yourself, and then suddenly you can connect. I like that we had the like headphones and the reading and like these games and stuff to disconnect from the world, and you're having this internal experience, right? When you're reading, you're the one experiencing it, and then later on it's like being able to share more of that, right? Like even though you're not both like reading at the same time, you're not both like having the same activity that you're doing, being able to exist more presently with other people because you're being yourself, right? If you're just someone who loves reading, that's totally fine, but are you using it as a way to escape from having to connect with people or deal with your own stuff? stuff, or are you just somebody who really loves reading? Speaking as someone who has done both, that's something that you have to acknowledge and accept and work on. So and then getting them back at the birthday party at the end, and they were like interacting with each other and smiling and like being happy, like they were more able to connect with that and like the celebration of that, because they had that moment of being able to just kind of be like carefree and like even just being out in the field and like out in nature, right? Like in this like liminal space where they can be whatever they want and they don't have to worry about performing for anybody or like being a specific kind of person. So I just think it's so cute. I think the song is really cute. I love all of the performances in it, and I think the video is just super cute too. Super cute song. I'm definitely going to be adding it to my playlist to listen to, and I think that it's really sweet, especially in contrast to some of the other things that I've heard from NMIXX up to this point, that there's a certain like intensity to certain parts of it, or even just Dice, right, being like, hey, just take a chance or whatever. And I think that it's really interesting to have this as a counter to some of that, or like in tandem with that, of being like, hey, it's okay to take a chance, from this more like hype or almost like braggadocious in some ways of them being like, hey, we know that if you give us a chance, you're going to enjoy what we have. Just take a chance, roll the dice. But something like this where it's like, hey, if you also want to take a chance and be who you are, whether or not that's like accepted by other people, or if it seems like a little bit weird, right? Maybe it's like a weird mix of a bunch of different stuff all happening at once and people might not enjoy it as much, or it might not be everybody's cup of tea. A bit of a mixture, right? If you want to take that chance and you want to be that person, go for it, right? Because you're going to find the people who are going to be okay with that. Or maybe it's just like connecting with them. Like they're saying this seems a little bit, if it's like birthday things, or if it's just them putting out a special video that is more for like fans and stuff. It's talk to their fans of, hey, it doesn't matter who you are or what you are, as long as like you're authentic to who you are and nobody gets hurt. I support that. I support you being yourself. So I think that's just really cute to have this song as part of it. And again, like as a bit of a, I don't know, other side of the coin to what we got with Dice, I think is really fun too, of just being like, hey, we're going to take a chance and be authentically who we are. And we know that's risky, but the right people are going to find us. And you can do the same thing, right? Maybe the right people is us, right? Maybe it's connecting with them or their fans or whatever, right? So I just think that it's really cute. And I'm just here sitting here smiling because they're so talented and they sang this so well, but also it's just like a really cute concept, and seeing all their little smiles, just like making me a little bit soft. Okay, it's fine. But I hope you enjoyed listening to that along with me. You can click this playlist to go into my previous reactions, or you can subscribe so next time I post an NMIXX reaction. I will see you in the next video. Bye.